Okay, this is the tutorial for adding special effects or drum beats to your song. So let's start with, I already have my voice recorded here so you can hear it. So the purple is my voice, and I recorded it so that the music lines up with all these numbers. If you want to zoom in a little bit to see all the numbers, you can click on the plus or minus down here in the corner to zoom. So here we go. The singing starts at measure 9. To add a drum loop, you're going to want to go over here to the purple button here. And let's just go with, let's just hit this X right here. Let's go with beats. I'm going to scroll down here, just pick one. Let's go with this one. And let's click and drag that to right here. You'll notice that it does let you drag it on top of your singing, but of course you don't want to do that because then that would actually cover up what you just sang. So if that happens by mistake, just hit cancel. And then you're going to want to put it in like a new track. Where's that one? Was it 2? No, it was 3, right? I'm actually going to change it to another one. Let's do flashy hats. No, I need something bigger. Let's do that. So make sure you drag it to like a new track, like down here. So it makes a new row. And then that way, it won't get in the way. Because imagine your voice will be here, by the way, because that's where you're going to record your voice. So let's see what it sounds like now. You can always adjust the volume if you want. Now you'll notice that when you drag it in, it does make it long, but not long as the whole warm-up. So if you wanted to make that longer, you would go to the edge of it, click, and then drag it over more, as long as you want it to go. Okay? Now, that's how you would do a drum loop. Of course, you could change that if you wanted. You could either click and hit the delete button on your keyboard to make it disappear. Or you could, another thing you could do is you could right-click on it and go to, oops, sorry, maybe double-click on it first, sorry. Double-click on it, right-click, and then there's delete. There's a couple options right there. So that's how you would add a drum loop. Now, what about adding sound effects? Let's go to, let's cancel this out here. Start with SFX or sounds. So let's go to SFX. And then you'll notice there's still categories here. Like maybe you wanted like a synth sound effect. Okay, so you can narrow it down a little bit. Let's go to, I don't know, this one. How about this one? So let's try that one. That one might be fun to put in. Once again, make a new track. You don't want to cover up something else. Always bring it to the bottom. And let's see what happens here. Now, let's hit play. Now you might say, wait a minute, I can't hear it. Well, you can always go over here to adjust the volume to make it louder. As long as I can hear you singing, I don't care what you do. Just make sure you're not drowned out. All that stuff. If you don't like that one, you can always click and delete it. Let's pretend you only want that to happen once. You can shorten a loop too by putting the mouse here and dragging it to there. You'll notice everything lines up really nice and neat, you know, between the numbers here. It's on purpose like that. So yeah, and in addition to SFX, there's also just sounds, and some of these are just, you know, silly sounds. Like it doesn't have to be music, you know. Like I'm all about you having as much fun as you would like. Bizarre Turkey. Where's that turkey? Oh, maybe, oh, in the country of Turkey. I thought it'd be an animal turkey. Like, here's, let's find a funny one here. Breaking pineapple? There you go. So, like, this is all sorts of, look at that. There's so many. The list goes on and on. I would love to see how creative you get with having fun with adding some sound effects. So there you go. And then, of course, here, let's just do the cow. Feel free to put the cow in anywhere you want. The cow, let's see. Let's see. I would just say got it. Let's hit play. You know, so you can get some really silly effects if you'd like. So, okay, hopefully that'll make sense to you, and I can't wait to hear what you come up with.